You're tuned into Relevant Radar TV, and today we're diving into a machine that's not about blinding speed, endless chrome, or electronic overloads, but rather about honest simplicity, rugged dependability, and timeless versatility. We're talking about the 2026 Yamaha XT250, a bike that has quietly earned legendary status among dual sport riders worldwide. If you're looking for a motorcycle that can commute to work during the week, rip through trails on the weekend, and survive almost anything you throw at it, the XT250 deserves your attention. And in 2026, Yamaha has refined this dual sport classic with subtle upgrades that make it more capable, more efficient, and more enjoyable than ever before. Let's start where it matters most, the engine. The XT250 continues with its tried and true 249cc air-cooled, single-cylinder, SOC 4-stroke engine. On paper, those numbers might not seem like much in a world dominated by 1000cc and 1200cc adventure machines, but what this engine lacks in raw power, it more than makes up for in usable performance. Producing around 20 horsepower and 19 Nm of torque, the XT250 offers smooth, tractable power delivery. It's not going to snap your head back or scare new riders, but it's going to get you up steep trails, carry you through tight city streets, and take you across dirt tracks with ease. The 2026 model introduces an updated fuel injection system that improves throttle response and ensures cleaner combustion. This means better fuel efficiency, lower emissions, and smoother starts even in cold weather or at high altitudes. Pair this with Yamaha's proven 5-speed gearbox, and you've got a powertrain that feels both reliable and user-friendly. The clutch action is light, the gear changes are crisp, and the gearing is tall enough to keep up with highway traffic while short enough to provide control in technical off-road situations. Yamaha claims an impressive 76 miles per gallon, which means you'll be spending a lot more time exploring and a lot less time filling up. One of the XT250's biggest strengths has always been its versatility, and the 2026 version takes it further, thanks to its lightweight design, weighing in at just 291 pounds, 132 kilograms. The bike is incredibly easy to handle. Low-speed maneuvering in traffic feels effortless, and navigating tight switchbacks on trails becomes second nature. The seat height is a manageable 32 inches, 810 millimeters, making it approachable for riders of varying heights. Many taller dual sport bikes intimidate shorter riders, but the XT250 finds a sweet spot where it remains capable off-road without alienating riders who need a lower seat height. Suspension is another area where Yamaha has made subtle but important refinements. At the front, you get 35mm telescopic forks with 8.9 inches of travel, while at the rear, there's a single adjustable shock offering 7.1 inches of travel. For 2026, Yamaha has revised the fork valving and rear spring rate to provide better balance between on-road comfort and off-road stability. It soaks up potholes on the streets without diving too much under braking, while still being able to tackle rocky trails, ruts, and small jumps without bottoming out. It's not motocross-level aggressive suspension, but that's not the point. The XT250 is built to be forgiving, confidence-inspiring, and capable for both new and experienced riders. When it comes to braking, the XT250 is equipped with a 245mm front disc and a 203mm rear disc, both with hydraulic calipers. For 2026, Yamaha has introduced standard ABS, something riders have been asking for. The ABS system is tuned specifically for dual sport use, meaning it provides safety on paved roads but isn't overly intrusive off-road. It can even be switched off at the rear for those who prefer full control in the dirt. Let's shift to design. At first glance, the XT250 carries a minimalist, rugged look that emphasizes function over flash. But don't mistake simplicity for lack of character. The 2026 update adds fresh styling with new body graphics, sharper side panels, and a revised headlight housing that gives it a more modern appearance. The high front fender, long travel suspension, and slimline bodywork scream dual sport heritage. The XT250 isn't about turning heads at a coffee shop, it's about looking at a trailhead and knowing you can go wherever it leads. Yamaha has also equipped the XT250 with LED lighting, both front and rear, for better visibility and durability. The digital instrument cluster has been updated with a larger LCD display that shows speed, fuel, odometer, trip meters, and now even a gear position indicator. It's simple, easy to read, and exactly what you need on a bike like this. No gimmicks, just clear, useful information. The riding ergonomics are spot on for a dual sport. The handlebars are wide, giving excellent leverage both on-road and off-road. The seat is flat and narrow, making it easy to shift your weight when riding off-road. The upright riding position ensures comfort over long rides, while the low weight means the bike never feels cumbersome, even in stop-and-go traffic. The foot pegs are grippy enough for off-road boots, and the controls are simple, durable, and straightforward. So, how does it feel on the road and trail? On pavement, the XT250 cruises happily at 65 to 70 miles per hour, and while it's not built for high-speed highway touring, it can handle interstate stretches without strain. Around town, it's nimble, flickable, and surprisingly fun. Off-road, it's where the XT250 really shines. Its lightweight and forgiving suspension allow riders to tackle dirt roads, forest trails, and even moderate single-track. It's not a full dirt bike, but for a dual-sport machine that's equally comfortable on asphalt, it's impressive how capable it is in the dirt. The manageable power delivery helps newer riders avoid wheel spin, while experienced riders will appreciate how it tractors up technical climbs without drama. Another huge plus of the XT250 is its legendary reliability. Yamaha has a reputation for building bulletproof engines, and the XT250 has been around long enough to prove itself. It's a bike that doesn't need fancy maintenance schedules or complicated electronics. Oil changes, chain adjustments, and basic servicing are all it asks for. For riders who want a low-maintenance machine that just works every time they hit the starter, the XT250 is an ideal choice. Customization and aftermarket support are another part of the XT250's charm. Riders often add luggage racks, skid plates, hand guards, larger fuel tanks, and upgraded tires to make it even more adventure-ready. Whether you're building a minimalist commuter or a lightweight touring machine, the XT250 provides a solid foundation. Now let's talk price. The 2026 Yamaha XT250 comes in at around $5,699, making it one of the most affordable dual-sport bikes on the market. Compared to larger adventure bikes that can easily cost $12,000 to $20,000, the XT250 delivers exceptional value. It's accessible not only in size and handling, but also in price, ensuring that more riders can enjoy the freedom of dual-sport riding. So, what makes the 2026 Yamaha XT250 truly special? It's not about jaw-dropping horsepower or cutting-edge technology. It's about simplicity done right. It's about being light enough to throw around, tough enough to withstand years of abuse, efficient enough to save money at the pump, and versatile enough to go anywhere. In an era where motorcycles are becoming increasingly complex, the XT250 remains refreshingly straightforward, and that's its biggest strength. This is a motorcycle that appeals to beginners who want something approachable, commuters who need a reliable everyday ride, adventurers who want a lightweight travel companion, and even experienced riders who just want a no-nonsense bike that delivers pure riding enjoyment. At Relevant Radar TV, we see the 2026 Yamaha XT250 as more than just a motorcycle. It's a reminder that freedom on two wheels doesn't need to be complicated or expensive. It's a machine that asks you to throw a leg over, hit the starter, and just go explore, whether that means a dirt trail, a mountain road, or your daily commute. With Yamaha's reputation for reliability backing it up, the XT250 continues to be one of the best dual-sport options on the market. If you've been searching for a bike that balances old-school toughness with just enough modern refinement, the 2026 Yamaha XT250 is exactly what you need. And that's why this little thumper remains one of the most beloved names in dual-sport riding. This has been your in-depth look at the 2026 Yamaha XT250, only here on Reverend Radar TV. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss our reviews of the latest motorcycles from around the world. Until next time, ride safe, ride smart, and never stop exploring.